Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Avanti Morocha. Today I'll show you how to use reverse weaving when working with small fonts. I'll also give you some tips to get the best results when cutting small pieces. To get the best results, you need to use high quality vinyl, the standard grip mat, and ensure it's in good conditions. Same with the blade. Ensure your blade doesn't have any residues on the base. Also use a high quality transfer tape. Here I have different fonts. Most are part of my subscription to Created Fabrica, and the one on the bottom is an image and font from the Cricut library. When making projects with small letters, I recommend using fonts with thicker strokes, like the two on top. In some cases, you can increase the stroke by using offset. I have added a small amount to this font, but you can only add a little bit because you will cover the negative space, which won't work. When using a script font, remember to weld the font before sending it to cut. That way, it will be cut as a single piece. I want you to have the rectangles and circle dimensions as reference. The rectangle is 1.1 inches by 4.75 inches, a standard bookmark size, and the circle has a diameter of 2.75 inches, which is commonly used in ornaments. The regular or reverse weaving will work without issues with thicker stroke fonts and lines. However, you'll see what happens when I get to the thinner and small fonts. I place the pieces as I want them to be cut. Select everything and click on Attach. Now click on Make It. I'll select on mat. Even though I'm using a smart material, I need to use a mat because I'm using a piece that is smaller than 13 by 6 inches. Continue. If you have worked with reverse weaving in the past, you probably have heard about using the settings of washi tape. As you can see, there are two settings. If you check the settings, you can see the difference. The washi sheet has a pressure of 85 and the washi tape has a pressure of 70. Smart vinyl has a pressure of 120. I prefer to use my own settings. I create a new material with a pressure of 100. If you want to learn how to create a custom material, check my video about it. The thing to remember is that you want a setting that don't cut so deep into the material. I'll select the custom material I create. Now I'll send it to cut. I fast forwarded this part of the video. The process to cut these pieces took 4 minutes. Now I'll divide the pieces. After cutting each piece, I'll remove the negative space inside letters such as O, A, E, etc. Then place the transfer tape on top. Start by passing the scraper from the front and back. To reverse weave, remove the backing carefully, making sure it comes out completely clean without any pieces. If any part is coming out, place it back. Here you can understand why you don't want a deeper cut. Removing the backing clean will become tough. To make things easier, I'll place this piece on top of the standard grip mat. This will hold the piece in place, making it easier to reverse with. Use the wither tool to remove the small pieces. Pull out the piece. Place it over the surface. In this case, I'm using a piece of acrylic. Use the scraper to ensure the transfer is complete. Remove the transfer tape. Because of its thick stroke, this font is easy to weave regardless if you are using regular or reverse weaving. I'll repeat the same steps with this piece. That is also a font with a thicker stroke. Remove the backing and make sure it comes out clean. I'll place it over the standard grip mat. Now remove the extra vinyl. . Pull it out. Place it over the acrylic. Pass the scraper on top to make sure the transfer is complete. Remove the transfer tape. Now I'll use the piece with the thin stroke font. Remove the negative space. Place a piece of transfer tape on top. Use the scraper front and back. Remove the backing. Place it on the standard grip mat. For experience, I know the following step is not going to work. Reverse weaving don't work well when using thin and small letters. For me, the best solution is to take the whole piece and place it over the acrylic. Use the scraper to ensure the transfer is complete. Remove the transfer tape. Now remove the extra vinyl. This type of application is going to work best on a rigid surface like acrylic, glass, ceramic, etc. I don't recommend using it on paper or cardstock because you could rip the paper. I also don't recommend working with thin fonts like this one when using iron-on. This is another piece with a thin font. I'll repeat the same steps. Place a piece of transfer tape. Use the scraper front and back. Remove the backing. Place it on the acrylic. If I were making a bookmark, I'll also cut a rectangle with the exact dimensions as the bookmark. This way it will be easier to place it. Remove the transfer tape. Now remove the extra vinyl. Keep in mind this technique may take some practice. Don't be mad if it doesn't come out right from the beginning. Use the wither tool to remove the small pieces. Finally, I'll use this piece that will work great for an ornament. I have removed the negative space and now I'll place the transfer tape. Pass the scraper front and back and remove the backing. If too many letters are sticking to the backing, I recommend reducing the pressure. Place it over the acrylic. Use the scraper to ensure the transfer is complete. Remove the transfer tape. The smaller the pieces, the more mindful you need to be when pulling the extra material. Use the wither tool to remove the small pieces. I'm showing you a quarter as a reference for you to know the size. I recommend trying these two methods. Just remember, practice makes perfect. I don't recommend this method when using shimmer or glitter vinyl since these materials require the strong grit transfer tape. I want to show you this example of the bookmarks where I added the rectangle. This way it's easier to place the piece in the right position. Here is the bookmark. This ornament project is available on my Design Space profile if you wanna give it a try. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. See you in the following video. Ciao ciao!